Merry Meet Annie here. I've touched on constant themes of flow in this season of Samhain. Well, it's a natural alignment to its nature of water, after all. I've been reflecting on the season as one of beginnings and endings, which is part of an exercise in the season of dedicant at present. And when today's reflection arrived, I was grateful that it reinforced my reflections on endings and beginnings. The season of Samhain can seem like a season of endings, and indeed it is, but there's a bit of vertigo that can be part of the season. When things end, it can be as if momentum has stopped, and that lack of forward motion can settle us temporarily off kilter. And in that space, it can feel as if life is moving on and we are standing still within it. These words that I wrote a couple of autumns back asked me to reconsider standing still. Ocean knows the returning tides. Earth knows day and night revolve. Autumn knows winter follows. Seasons flow. Time passes. Nothing is still. Everything is eternally renewed. There is no stillness. There is only movement. One moment follows on the next. Every moment part of the flow of the universe. Everything turns, everything returns. I really get into the feeling of flow at this time of year. A seeker once shared with me a beautiful inspiration regarding water and flow. It came from the writer Victoria Erickson. I think my seeker friend stumbled upon the words on the internet, as I don't think there were any books by her, although it does seem that she has self-published a couple of books. I went to her website when my friend shared the quote with me, and I wanted to share what she has on her homepage with you first. Victoria writes on her homepage, "When you remain in your authentic rhythm and peace, you can exist and thrive as both a strong and tender thing simultaneously, like poetry or plants or breath moving through the body. This is where your power lives." What a beautiful homepage. That gave me an insight to consider when it comes to going with the flow. What if the flow is not some take us away on an external tide kind of thing? What if it's about honoring the internal flow? The power of water within us that connects to our deep and abiding natural rhythm. Here's the actual words that my seeker friend shared from Victoria. "Half of me is filled with bursting words, and half of me is painfully shy. I crave solitude, yet I also crave people. I want to pour life and love into everything, yet also nurture my self-care and go gently. I want to live with the rush of primal, intuitive decision, yet also wish to sit and contemplate. This is the messiness of life, that we all carry multitudes, so must sit with the shifts. We are complicated creatures, and ultimately the balance comes from this understanding. Be water, flowing, flexible and soft, subtly powerful and open, wild and serene, able to accept all changes, yet still led by the pull of steady tides. It is enough." How about that for advice in the season of water? Be flowing, flexible and soft, subtly powerful and open, wild and serene. I think my personal journaling today is going to be on the ebb and tide that is within me, remembering after all that I am water, and as Victoria captured in her homepage, that is where my power lies. Well, perhaps you'll want to consider that too. I wish you mirth and reverence in the season of Samhain. Merry part.